Cesaret sponsoru Orkid sunar.
So Anne, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, I'm good.
How does it feel to play in front of Turkish fans, especially a match after playing against Turkey? What would you like to say about playing in front of them?
It's an amazing crowd. They are very fanatic, they really love their team, they're cheering for the girls. In club season they are separate from Zacıbaşı, Vakıfbank and Fenerbahçe, but when you came in the national team you can see that it's one nation supporting their country and it's tough to play against them, but yeah. I like it a lot.
And the whole stand, they were all red, like everybody was wearing red, and it was quite fun to watch the game yesterday.
Yes, it was beautiful. The gym was beautiful, the decorations. They make a big volleyball show out of it, for sure.
Last season you took a break from a national team, if I remember correctly. What was the reason, and do you think this break helped you in some sort of mental way?
Yes, I took a break after the World Championships that we had it in Holland 2022. I've been in the national team for 14 years, 15 years now, and I think one time I was allowed to take a break. I was really tired. I think everybody knows that the seasons for the volleyball players are very long, from the club season to the national team season, and I was just very tired. Also mentally, just it takes a lot of energy always to be ready to fight these high-level matches, and I felt that I couldn't do it. So then there's no sense. Then it's not so good if I'm inside the team that I'm just being tired and give space to somebody else that they are ready and fresh to play. Yeah, I had a great summer. It passed very quickly. It was only 3 months. But I enjoy it a lot, and I support the national team from distance, and they did a very good job. I'm very happy.
And this year, volleyball summer is going to be shorter than usual, so you're going to have some time afterwards a bit to rest, I believe.
Yes, I hope so. I hope so.
So how did you feel about the third place match in 2016?
Yes, it was very special. It was, I think, also one of, let's say, first time that our team, our generation, that we could achieve a big goal like this. We play against China and Russia in the quarterfinal and semi-final, I think, of in this time the World Grand Prix. And it was, I think, the best preparation that we could have before the Olympics in 2016. There was a lot of potential, but we didn't know what we could achieve. And in this time we took a huge step forward, really see and believe in ourselves and believe in our team that we can achieve great things. So it's for sure one of my memories that I will cherish.
After 2020, you didn't get to qualify for Olympics, but now you still have a chance through the VNL and through World Rankings. What would you like to say about this opportunity?
Yes, it's great. It's great. I think it's the biggest dream for everyone to participate in the Olympics. It's a beautiful tournament where the whole sport community worldwide come together. It's a big audience, everybody's watching. So we are very motivated to try to qualify. Now the system compared to the cycles before is a little bit different. So we use now VNL. Which is interesting because normally it's the Olympic qualifiers, first the European one that is extremely tough. There's a lot of strong European teams and only a few tickets. So now it's a different way. I think this for us as European teams is positive development. Even though with the world ranking I think it's very aggressive in a sense that you win one match or you lose one match, you win points. So it's very, let's say, volatile, the position in the ranking. So it's really exciting for everyone to follow, I think, for the fans, also for our players. I think it's very important to keep focus on what we are doing on the court. If you play good volleyball, then the result is coming, and if you'll be too much distracted by the world ranking, I think it's not so helpful. So we say with the team now, let's focus on our volleyball, and yeah, then the result will come.
This year, there are some younger players in the national team, and you are one of the more experienced players, I would like to say. What do you think about your role in the team, in the sense of that you are guiding the younger players?
Yes, it's very nice. Last summer I wasn't here, so some girls, they came new to the team, and I'm seeing them now for the first time, and I'm so impressed by their athleticism, their professionality, how is the word? And they are very good, and so it's easy for me. I don't need to push them, they push themselves every day. I can just try to maybe analyze a little bit inside the training or inside the match to focus a little bit more on one thing or another. But it's a big pleasure. They really want to work, they really want to learn. They're asking me some questions sometimes. How was this or how was that? How did you experience? So I'm really happy. It's really nice energy in the team right now.
I want to go back to the earlier years of career. You played in that legendary Della Martinus. How was the experience playing in such a sort of legendary team back then?
Yes, it was our old national team that was inside the club team with the head coach also in this time, and I was there as a 15, 16-year-old joining them. So I was like a sponge, you know, sucking up all the informations, also get used to this rhythm of play. I was so young, I was not so strong yet. So I have the big eyes to see what's happening, what's going on, and yeah, just working hard. It was not so easy because, of course, I was still young, and it's a professional surrounding. It's not like a baby care, you know, like babysitting. You need to step up and get a little bit tough skin. So I think it was good for me this time to grow and realize what is necessary to be a good athlete. So I think these days maybe the culture is a little bit different, a little bit more like harmony inside, and we try to take care of the young ones, even though of course some, let's say, chores inside the team, the young one needs to do a little bit more and the old one can do a little bit less. Okay, I think it's normal, but I try to take good care of them and ask how they are doing now. So it was interesting to see the difference from when I was young and now. It's different generations. I think it's difficult to compare.
And now you don't have to carry the bags or the water bottles, right?
No, we try to divide a little bit, but if I can avoid, I will. I have to be honest about that.
And speaking of playing with experienced, such important players in your younger years, did you have an idol or a player that you look up to when you were younger?
Yes, for sure. In our country, it was Mononfli and Shine Stalens, the great players, and of course many more, but especially these two that I remember very well. And internationally, it was from Russia, Sokolova, and even though she's not so old, also Kim Young from Korea. It's incredible players, especially in my position. They are so all-round players. They can serve good, they can pass good, defend good, and of course spike incredibly. Yes, I was looking up to. I came from a volleyball family. Both my parents were in the national team. So since I was young, I grew up with volleyball, and I'm watching. My dad was coach in the national team. I was watching him on TV. So always in the volleyball world inside, trying to watch the matches and learn from them.
Before moving on to your career to Turkey, I'd like to ask one last question about the national team. Back in like mid-2010s, Team Netherlands was doing a great job, and also Mr. Guidetti was there. I'm going to come back to Mr. Guidetti again. What would you like to say about those periods? Because after that you had some sort of a shaky period, not so successful. What went wrong and how was the process like? We
came with the younger team this time, and we grew a lot, and we had a great performance in 2016 at the Olympics, 4th place, also European Championship 2015 silver medal, and then we kind of continued in this way, also silver in 2017 in the European, 2018 we have the 4th place also in the World Championship, so we couldn't go actually in the top, but also 4th place in the world is not so bad, so
no,
we are good. And then I think it's a natural process that some players, they stop to play volleyball, like my good friend Lonneke, she finished. Robin de Cruijff decided to leave also the national team. Yeah, so we go a little bit down in the level of the players, and it takes time to achieve again with the new ones, with younger players to achieve the same. I think volleyball, especially women's volleyball, the competition is so strong. Everywhere in the world they play volleyball. In Asia the level, it's incredible. In North and South America and in Europe there's so much competition, so it's really difficult to stay on the top all these years. But now you can see, as you told me before, there's young players coming, and I'm really excited for the future. I think it's incredible that we stay inside top 10 for all these years as such a small country. For example, like Serbia also, they're really small, they have Boskovic, they have great players. We don't have like one incredible Boskovic in our team, so we always depend on everybody that is available. If we have some injuries, for us it's tricky because we don't have, you know, open a can and 10 new players came. We don't have it. For us, we need to invest a lot of time and energy in the players for them to be ready to take the place in the national team. But I'm always positive for the future, and now it's really nice to see the young ones, they are coming, and I'm happy. I'm sure that we will continue like this.
And I was going to ask about Mr. Guidetti, but before that, you just mentioned Lonneke Slurches. She was a huge part of of the Vakıfbank team in 2010s, but she decided to quit volleyball early. What would you like to say about this process? Because we know how hard it is to be a professional athlete, and the mental toll gets heavier and heavier and stuff, also physical toll. What would you like to say about in this aspect of being a professional volleyball player?
Yes, of course, as a colleague and as a friend, I was sad when she said that she was going to stop, that she finished her career. She was my roommate for all these years and we suffer a lot and we have beautiful moments together. So it was a little bit my heart broken when she stopped, but I really understand why. And now I speak with her still almost every week and I see how she's shining in her new life. She's a mom, she's with her boyfriend at home and she just enjoy different life. It's really different. No, not this pressure all the time. I imagine that now she wake up, she don't have pain in her knee, Achilles shoulder anymore. So it's for everybody to decide when is the final point of their career, right? It's not for the other ones to choose. Of course, I wish that she was longer, but I can see now that she's very happy, and this obviously makes me also very happy.
Giovanni Guidetti is a huge part of Turkish volleyball's recent history. And you also get the chance to work with him in both national team and I believe Vakıfbank, right?
Yeah.
What would you like to say about Mr. Guidetti?
Yes, Giovanni. He is like a volleyball freak, no fanatic. He live and breathe every day this sport, and I'm very happy that I work with him. Like I was saying before, he show us what we can achieve, what we can do. The sky is the limit, and he push us. It was very tough to work with him because he demand a lot from you every single day, every single moment. I think more than 20 times I said, I'm going to stop to play volleyball. I don't like this way that he works. It's too difficult for me. But I'm still here, and if you can overcome these difficulties, overcome this pressure, for sure you get stronger from it. And yeah, he helped me to put my boundaries higher and see that I can achieve more. And I think everywhere that he goes, he has a lot of success. And for sure, there's some secret ingredient in the way that he works. So yeah, it has been a pleasure to work with him, for sure.
You played in 3 different Turkish teams in the last couple of years: Vakıfbank, Nilüfer, Belediye, and Turkish Airlines, Türk Hava Yolları. What do you remember about those years? How did you enjoy playing here?
I really enjoyed to play in Turkey. I love it a lot. There are 3 very different teams. First time I came to Vakıfbank and I didn't know all this luxury, all this money, the possibilities without ending. And of course also the pressure because they want to win everything. They're there to play finals, to win the finals. And this year we played the Champions League final. Unfortunately, we couldn't win it, so we have the silver medal. But it was a great experience. I played with Gözde Kırdar this time. She was the captain, also one volleyball legend, I think. Yeah, try to learn from her. I was very happy, very grateful. After I go to Nilüfer together with my wife now, and we enjoy a lot. It's a team in the middle of the league, so it's of course difficult to play against the top 4, but we try to help the team, and the people are very friendly. I still really enjoy the time that I have there with my teammates. They're such sweet girls. And the same in Turkish Airlines. It was a team that was growing. It was coming higher and higher. Now they are still growing inside the Turkish league, and I'm happy to be part of their process, you know, help the club forward to achieve what they want to achieve. But always when I'm in Turkey, I enjoy a lot. The food is amazing. The people are very friendly. The league is good. So yes, who knows, one day I can come back.
Speaking of your wife, how does it feel to play with her in the same team and when your opponent's on the other side of the net?
Oh, for sure, I prefer when she's on my side of the net. This is an easy question. No, she's an incredible player. I think everybody knows her intensity, her blocking skills. It's very tough when she's in front of me and I need to pass to spike. We always make joke now at home, like, when you play against me, you can't block me. She said, no, but you need to help me because I want to do a lot of blocks. I said, okay. Then I spike in your block and then you don't serve on me and then I can receive good, okay. It's just silly jokes, no? But as partners in life and also as teammates, I think we help each other a lot. We understand the life, we understand what is necessary. Carol is a very intense person and she has a lot of discipline, a lot of passion. And sometimes she wants to do too many things in the same time. I can calm down a little bit. I say, okay, but it's good also to relax, sit one afternoon only in the sofa and do nothing. So I think we found a good balance between each other, and yeah, it's a pleasure, but 100%, I prefer that she's on my side.
In your career, we saw that you played in 13 different clubs. Can we say that you enjoy some change and some dynamism in your career?
Yes, 100%, 100%. I said it before in this interview, everybody plays volleyball and everybody has a different style and it has a different culture, and I really like to learn from all of it. The way that the Brazilians, they are so intense and they love to play defense and like rally volleyball. No, the rally seems almost like Asian. They don't have one end. They are physical. They're not the strongest one or the tallest one, but they're always there working hard with their motivation. The European style is different, of course, closer to my home also. We are a little bit taller. We try to keep the rally short, have a lot of serve pressure, a lot of spike pressure. And yeah, I mean, I've been changing a lot, so I met a lot of people in my career, different coaches, and some, of course, I like more, some I like a little bit less, and I think this is part of my job. No, it's good. I like it. It's very interesting. I try to learn from all the coaches, my teammates, and add something to the team what I can.
Lastly, before moving on to my first questions part, who do you think are the biggest candidates for the medals in the Olympic Games? You don't have to give me the colors like gold, silver, bronze. I'm just asking for 3 teams that are biggest candidates for you.
I think USA, Turkey and Brazil.
Now I'm going to ask you some couple of fast questions. Who is the player that you enjoy the most playing against?
Oh, I need to be fast. I don't know. One player specifically?
Yes.
Really, I don't have one question. I don't have one answer. In general, I really love to play against Japan, but not one specific one, because all of them, they make a lot of defense.
That's
so
fair. That's a single opponent, so it's
Japan.
fine.
Yes.
And who do you think is the best libero that defenses your attacks?
De Gennaro.
Who is the one player that you'd like to become teammates in the future?
Jordan Larson, if she continues to play a little bit longer.
Do you have a celebrity that you'd like to meet in the near future?
Let's say Rafa Nadal.
Maybe you'll meet him in the Olympics this year in Paris.
I hope so.
Who is the most famous person in your phone, in your contact list?
Oh, I'm not so much into celebrities. I don't know, just regular people, I guess.
Give me Giovanni Guidetti. He's famous enough here.
Giovanni Guidetti.
Is there a coach that you'd like to work with someday?
Oh, yes, actually a lot still. José Roberto, Santarelli, Kars Karai. I mean, it seems to be repetitive now, but I want to learn everything, so there's a lot of stuff that I can still add.
Do you remember the last time you cried?
Oh, for sure this season. I had a really stupid ankle injury and it was frustrating me. It took so long to recover, and at some point I said, is it ever going to finish this injury? And then I was crying about it. So.
It must feel frustrating.
Yes.
And which position do you think is the hardest in volleyball?
I'm gonna say outside hitter, mine. You need to do everything. You can be under pressure with the reception, you need to spike all the time. It's very demanding.
Is there a rule that you'd like to change in volleyball?
Wow. Now actually it's a maybe silly rule, but they put boarding in front of the bench, and then I can't have a quickly contact with the bench, you know, there's this stuff in front and this irritates me.
You have to walk around this?
Exactly, or over, and then it can be dangerous that somebody fall on the floor. Okay, it's not specifically a volleyball rule, but I don't like it. We are a team, right? If you put something in the middle, it's like a little bit separation.
Fair. I have a new question to ask. If you have a new friend and tomorrow is your birthday and that person has just met you, what would be the perfect gift for you?
Oh, a book. I really love to read. I read a lot, and different styles. Sometimes it's something interesting that I can learn, like psychology, or really random stuff about history, or also sometimes just Paulo Coelho is nice, like poetry kind of book. So any book can be good.
Okay, that would be all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cesaret sponsoru Orkid sundu.